we're starting now. Okay, my audio is working. I forgot to test my microphone before stream. I was like, wait, shit. Is it actually working today? And it is. But yeah, hi everybody. Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are. Pile Mazzy. Yeah. Welcome into Mochi. How dare you tell anybody that I'm live? It's a secret stream today. Welcome in, Check. Thank you for being first one to download. Yeah, I didn't have my Thursday stream because basically a friend came over as a surprise, as like a little surprise thing, and we went out to dinner, we got drinks, it was all fun. But yeah, but because of that, I didn't get to start Shadowbringers that day, so you know, we're gonna be doing some Shadowbringers today. But first, an event just started, so you know, I have to you know, we have to get the event done first before we can do MSQ, because you know, limited events and all that shit. But this is the combined Little Ladies Day and Easter event, so yeah, we're gonna be doing that first. But first of all, I want to, did anyone notice, because we're starting 5.0 today, we have a brand new glam for the expansion. So yeah, this is what I'm using. I had a lot of fun making it. I was like, I want to use this top for it. So yeah, I love the lamp. Thank you. Thank you, Kerma. Also, welcome in. Nurse love, Nurse life. Is it? Is it? Yeah. This might be a shorter one today, because like basically, I don't know. I've been having a really chill day, so you know, I kind of want to continue that. So, you know, brain foggy, just kind of vibing right now, but I did want to stream, so we're still gonna do that. Yeah. I've been doing a surprising amount of video editing today. Like I just kind of opened my video thing, which is like, okay, I got like a bunch of things to do, let me just crank them all out now. So I like finished a few things, did a couple of things. I'm 5. What do you mean 5? Hi Belle. Hope you're having a fantastic one. That's like, I'm feeling a little what do you mean? What do you mean? What I mean? What does 5 mean? Belle, I am pure of heart, dumb of ass right now. What does 5 mean? Okay, 5. Okay, all right. Oh yeah, 5. Oh yeah. Sorry, pure of heart, dumb of ass right now. Me like shaking, you just like, what do you mean? And like not even noticing that, not even remembering that like 2 minutes ago I just put that as my stream title. I think that should like tell you what you should be expecting today. But yeah, new glam for 5.0. Doing the event first though. Yeah, I did want to mention some housekeeping things beforehand. Thank you for the name. But I do have some housekeeping things, because I do have actually.
Thank you for choosing Neurosis.
Oh my god!
For all your
is that Nugget?
Needs.
AP.
Oh my god! Hi Nugget. How are you doing? Hope everybody's going. Thank you so much for the 21 whole months. Oh my god! If those are years, your sub could legally drink. Think about that. It's been so long. Yeah, well, welcome. It's been so long. How have you been doing, by the way? It feels like it's been a while. I think it has been. Hi. Yeah. Yes, Nugget. This is most specialist. Yep. Yo, congrats on the promotion. Awesome. Guess you've just been busy then? That's awesome. Workload also go up. I mean, yeah, that's how it happens. Did you at least get like a lot of money for that? Like you best be getting a lot of money for like having more work on your plate. But I am glad that things are going well for you. Yeah, congratulatory toot toot. Yeah. Not sure it's no. Oh no, Nugget, I'm so sorry. No. Oh, I just want to watch Twitch. I mean, Don't we all? Don't we all? No. Well, regardless, I'm happy that you're here today. Yeah. What a mood. What a mood. Oh yeah, it's Sunday. It's your day off. But yeah, hi. Man, I should stream on Saturdays more often. That means Nugget can come in and say hi. Like normal day, normal time Saturday stream, not like a morning Saturday stream like I've been doing. Yeah. Oh yeah, housekeeping stuff. So, love you guys. I love you, Nugget. But as you guys may know, I am moving at the beginning of April. Specifically first week of April. So, but I do have a lot of like planned streams that I'm planning on doing beforehand. So I just wanted to like let people know before, like, because like I'm gonna advertise them on Twitter or like say it on my Discord and shit. But like I've been figuring it out like very rapidly recently. Thank you for the hydrate. How you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, moving to a new computer. You know, the Blockbuster, the last Blockbuster's too small for me. I gotta broaden my horizons. I gotta go to the Blockbuster in Alaska. Could be a really long day trip. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. So hope it overflies get corrupted and transfer. Here's the thing. I recently bought for myself a like external hard drive, and I'm basically making an entire backup on my computer on it, specifically because if something bad will happen, if I don't prepare for bad things to happen, something bad will happen. So I am over prepared for everything. I'm just like, if I don't prepare for this, then everything's gonna break and I'm gonna cry, and I don't want that. So I gotta be so prepared, like too prepared even. Yeah, I still need to do that, but like, it's not urgent, because like I'm planning on that being like the last thing I do. Like right before I pack up my computer for moving, I am gonna make the backup like then, rather than like doing it now and then be like, oh wait, I just made this like new video file, I should back up that too. I don't want to deal with it. My greatest fear is losing all my VTubing shit. I have some backups, but it's hard with how much and how big the files are. Yeah, I do have backups of my VTuber model on Google Drive, along with like, because I basically keep everything from my VTubing in one folder, except for the actual VTuber model, because that's like in the VTube Studio stuff. But I have a backup of that, and I have a backup of my model on Google Drive, but that's it. So this is gonna be my second backup for all my VTubing stuff. Yeah, the one thing that's great about like services like VGen and ShB is that if I ever like lose track of like an art I got or something, I can just like grab it again. That's like one thing about that, but you can't easily do that with your model and stuff. So, you know, you got that going on. But so I have a few streams that I'm planning that are like events. So one, I need to reschedule Omega because we still need to finish it. I want to get it done before thing. I have a date in mind. I haven't told any of the Omega people what date, if they're available, but I'm sure they're available and it's gonna happen before I move. I want to finish Omega streams before I go. And then the 27th is my 2-year anniversary. So I am doing a stream then. It's a Wednesday. I already told Matcha that I won't be on his stream that day. It's gonna be like a me day. So be prepared for that. I don't have much going on for my 2-year, but it's gonna be like a little chill celebration. Like chill with me, and we're gonna play a video game. We're gonna like reflect on the year, because surprisingly a lot of things have happened my 2nd year of VTubing. And the last week before I move, I am going to be doing a karaoke stream. Let me see. I have not decided on a date for it yet, but because I move on a Saturday. So like that's the moving day. So it's Saturday, April 6th, I think. It's the first Saturday of April. So I move on a Saturday. The day before, the Friday, it's an entirely a boxing things up day. Like even like some friends are gonna help us like box everything up. My mom's coming over to say hi. Then it won't be the Thursday before because that's like up in the air because I don't know if our friends are like coming over Thursday night or whatever. So it's probably gonna be the Monday. So the Monday before I stream is like the first opportunity that I feel comfortable with saying like, oh, it's definitely gonna be that day. So whatever the Monday is, it's gonna be that day. I just haven't even looked at a calendar. So yeah, expect karaoke on the Monday before the whatever the Monday is. Somebody else look at a calendar. I don't fucking care. And then there's something else I was scheduling. You won't. Wow. Okay, thank you. Bill won't even help me. Okay. And then there was something else. No, no problem. Okay, fine. Thank you, Bill. I swear there's a third thing I was like planning, but I just don't know. My brain is like everywhere right now because low-key, I'm also scheduling, I'm also helping people. Well, not helping. I'm not helping. I'm asking people for help. So I have a charity relay coming up in May. So I have been messaging people just like, hey, I have an open slot. Would you be available? So I'm like scheduling that too, because I know I have to get some of it like started before I move. I'm doing a lot on the background. There's a lot of things happening in this brain of mine. And then Friday 22nd, I'm doing a collab with please, the charity relay, please. Yes, so in May, I'm just gonna say this. May, I believe, I'm gonna look at a calendar now. Fuck. 24th and 25th. May 24th, 25th, I'm gonna run the charity relay again this year. I'm currently in discussion with a bunch of people about like their participation and shit. So the only people signed on right now that are like definite like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be relaying with you are Matcha and Salem, but it's going to be other people. I just need to like confirm their participation because like a couple of people I talked to, they don't know if they're going to be available. They are interested, but they have to like figure things out first. But you should be hearing more about that by May 1st. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We're supporting another pro-abortion charity for the Americas. Not the America, the United States of America specifically. But yeah, we're doing that again this year. So I've been working on that in the background. If you want to donate money, please start saving money now. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm trying my best to get people that have different audiences than me, because I think last year there are several people that like example Matcha. So like if you were to put like people who watch me and people who watch Matcha like in a Venn diagram, it would probably just be a circle. So I'm trying to get people that like look more like a Venn diagram rather than just a circle. Just trying to get more people. I think it's very good to get a variety, especially if it's for a good cause. So it gives me the confidence to actually reach out to people and be like, hey, I'm very scared, but would you like to help me with this little charity thing I run every year? But yeah, so that's my goal this year. I have been talking to a couple of people though, so we're gonna see how it goes. Yeah, save your money, donate it all to charity. End of May. Are you open to suggestions? I am. Specifically, here's the thing. The things I am looking for suggestions for are streamers who are primarily active between midnight Eastern Standard Time and 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So basically the times when I would be asleep. So if you know anybody who's active around those times, I am looking for suggestions. I'm not like I don't want you to reach out to them on my behalf. I just need like a list. Oh my god, Nugget loves check. Whoa. Yeah, that's like the current status for me. Live confession. Oh my god. Right in front of my salad too. I don't know, I wanted to know. Yeah. That's like the problem. That's the problem every year for me. Because every year is just, I mean, last year it was definitely like, because I like looked at my schedule, just like, okay, 24 hours. Who the hell streams at 3 a.m. Eastern? Just leave your streams on while you're asleep. Honestly, last year, one of my ideas I had that I ended up not doing, was that I was tempted to leave my stream on for the entire relay and just like have it as an emergency landing pad just in case someone had an emergency. And basically like I would just keep it on and like periodically raid into like whoever was streaming next. I don't know if I'm doing that this year, but it's always been like a thing that was like, that might be helpful. But I don't know. Like I think that'd be more helpful if it were longer, but it's still gonna be 24 hours like in some change this year. Yeah. Yeah, if anyone knows anyone who streams at 3 a.m. Eastern, let me know. that is always the problem. The problem one. I think I do have someone lined up. It's like I like having backups just in case, because things happen. Things happen. People are not like I'm not assuming that everyone's always going to be available on those 2 dates that I have scheduled out. So it's always good to like have somebody else in the wings for me. Basically, if you know any Australians, Oceania, New Zealand, or a Gremlin Pacific time person, I guess. Because like Pacific time, that'd be like 12 a.m. for them. I don't know anyone who streams it from 12 a.m. on Pacific time. But yeah. Anyway, I should probably start playing the game. But yeah, those are basically like what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Next Friday, the 22nd, I'm doing a collab with Errol. I think that's it. And I still need to. I think Check, you mentioned something about Lethal Company too. I don't know what day that'll be, but Lethal Company at some point, I think. But yeah, a lot of things happening. I'm so fucking busy, man. Yeah, we gotta plan that. Give me a fucking day and I'll put it on my goddamn calendar. I have too little brain power right now to like actually reach out right now. Like, you gotta just give me a date. my brain is so crammed with shit. Yeah. Just tell me a day and I'll be like, I'll just like give you a thumbs up or a thumbs down. The Princess and the Eggs, let's go. Welcome, my friend. I take it the hatching tide decorations have caught your eye? Oh, Nur, is that really you? I'd hoped I might see you again. I did not dare to assume. Nonetheless, it warms my heart that you're eager to revel in hatching tide once again. This year, it is again a dream that sparked my imagination. A dream but of a Gabu, massive and marvelous. Standing upon the stage where else but in Ul'dah, so many malms away. Wreathed in the radiant flowers of pink, the daring Gabu held in her hands an egg decorated most lavishly. And there is but one time of the year when the sandy brown of the city is accented by peach blossoms in full bloom. Yes, I speak of Little Ladies' Day. The message of Mistress Aliapo's dream was clear. Combine the spirit of hatching tide and Little Ladies' Day to create the most exciting day that Jewel of City has seen. Naturally, we sought up those in charge of the event and brought our proposal before them. It's a pleasure as always, Nur. I see ours is not the only celebration which can boast your selfless assistance. I haven't even done this event on my main yet. I'm probably gonna, once I end stream, I'm probably just gonna hop on my main and do the event too. Mistress Aliapo's proposal was quite unprecedented, and so confident was she in her vision that she had already secured the services of a performer and his Gobu companion before meeting with us. I regret to say that not all in Ul'dah share in her conviction. Many doubt the safety of such an act, which has brought our plans for Little Ladies' Day to a standstill. The trepidation is not without cause, mind you. Some 15 years ago, a supposedly tame Gabu ran amok into city streets, causing untold harm. When the Seneschal informed us of these circumstances, I got to thinking, if we could hold Hatching Tide event here in Gridania with the Gobu as the main attraction, not only would this lift the spirits of Gridania's people, but it would prove to those in Ul'dah that the Gobu poses no danger. Surely that would put any doubts to rest. In fact, the performers have already arrived. Nonoda and I retreated to a display of their show, and I must say, I never have seen a Gobu so pretty and sweet. Out of all the paths forward we could have taken, it seemed to be the only one which would please all parties. I came to Gridania at once so I could act as a witness for my peers in Ul'dah. Since you're here, might you accompany me to the show? Someone as well versed in the realm's beastskins as you may be singularly qualified to tell us just how docile this Gobu is. I expect quite a few eggs for my troubles. Eggs? Quite an unusual form of payment, but I believe Mrs. Aliapo has plenty. Regardless, the look on your face says you agree to my proposal. Many thanks, and I look forward to what is sure to be a fascinating show. Well, all is settled. The show of a lifetime awaits at Bent Branch Meadows, and you best not tarry. Agreed. Let us make our way there and speak with Aldemond, the performer in charge. Oh, I can hardly wait. Okay, where do we go? Man. Oh, I gotta go here. Oh. Oh. I was wondering why my, like... Okay. Is this weird? So, I have a preferred PS4 controller, and I'm not using it right now. I'm gonna switch it out. I was just like, man, my joysticks aren't, like, as responsive as they usually are. Why is that? It's because I'm using the wrong controller. Wow. Alright. Should work? Yep. Perfect. That feels better. I was actually using, we only have one charging cord for our PS4 controllers, and whenever my partner needs his charge, he just gives it to me and it's like, okay, plugs it in. And I was using his. These are not nearly as good as mine. At least I'm not used to, like, it. Because, like, these are a lot more, like, more like, because I use this, like, all the time, so I'm used to it. But, like, I was like, wait a minute, something's wrong here when I was using the other true controller. Is this weird? Am I weird? With the trash talk. Yeah. Oh, didn't see you there. Can we help you? Greetings, I'm the Royal Seneschal, in charge of making Little Ladies' Day most memorable for all ladies of the realm. Mistress Aliapo has informed us that you have quite the show prepared for us. Ah, we've been waiting for you. You'll be hard-pressed to pick your jaw off the floor when you see my little Petey has in store for you. Or Petty? Petty? I've been watching over her since the day I found her wandering the wilderness all by her lonesome. She spent ages looking for her family, but now I suppose we're all each other has. Petty? I think it's Petty? Is it Petal? Petty? A lovely name to be sure. And those flowers, are they peach blossoms? I dare say she's the very picture of a Little Ladies' Day princess. Ha, I'm glad to hear that. I know Hetty is too. She's thought little else, but since the moment Miss Alia Poe came to us with her peculiar request. There's nothing in this world we love more than hearing an audience cheer, and I think this time we'll learn all that, earn all that and then some. We call this one Egg Surprise. Go on, Petty. It just sounds like petty. like the adjective. Oh, how cute. That was astounding. Impressive, ain't it? All it took was a few glamour prisms. Of course, that wasn't where the genius was required. It took us days and nights of racking our brains to figure out how to capture the spirit of 2 celebrations. In the end, though, we did as good a job as we could have been expected. Now here comes the rub. Ever since we arrived at Gridania, Petey's been a little on edge. I hate to see her like this, but I think we captured what's been causing it. Just as you saw, she's got no problem performing in front of an audience of 2. When a whole gaggle of revelers showed up not too long ago, she just froze up. I see. She must not be used to large crowds. Luckily, I managed to save the show by climbing atop her head. That set her mind at ease and helped her find her courage, which is the magic that turns dreams into reality. But I ain't as young as I used to be, and my knees are already crying out in protest at the prospect of climbing her again. But you, on the other hand, I reckon you've plenty of moms left in those adventurers legs of yours. Might I trouble you to join our merry troop and support Petey during her star turn? That's what that looked for, Belle. It's the magic. All you have to do is climb atop her and head towards the crowds, show them all our act, and tell the spectators to come for me for an egg of their own. Still plenty to go around. Alright, let's, trust me, Petey will love having you aboard. Now's our chance to get these eggs into the hands of eager Gridanians. She's too timid to wander off on her own, so if something else demands your attention, she'll make her way back to me. Now get out there and give Gridania an egg surprise! Alright. What did I just see? Ah, this must be that performing Gobu I've heard so much about. Good show, good show. I think I'll get an egg of my own to remember this by. Egg up. Bow, 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 bow. Wah, wah. Oh, she can even fly. Wow. That was amazing. The rabbits were so adorable. And that crown of peach blossoms is so pretty. I wonder if they give them out with the eggs. Let's go find out. Oh my stars. What manner of... What is that mount? What are the eyes for, Nugget? It's the event mount. I'm getting it right now. Oh, you're promoting Hatching Tide? Yeah, I knew that, of course. Splendid trick that was, truly. I never knew Govus to be adept at anything besides eating. They've expanded my horizons. Mayhap will partake in the festivities after all. Nugget, is this another one of your, It's horrible. Excuse you, she's a pretty princess. The spirit of Hatching Tide is alive in Gridania. Return to Alamode and tell him of Petey's courageous performances. Look at her, she's so beautiful. She's so pretty. How dare you? Honestly. Good work, Nur. Same goes to you, Petey. I could hardly pass around the eggs fast enough. Rah! I'm sorry. Oh my god. Looks like Petey's managed to conquer her fears. Let's hope that these ovations are enough to conquer the seneschals. Although I've been about a bystander in affairs so far, what I've seen has been truly inspiring. Petey has possessed not only a kind heart, but the soul of an entertainer as well. She has the soul of an entertainer, Nugget. I would have her be the main attraction of our stage in Ul'dah. On behalf of the Little Ladies' Day Planning Committee, I invite you to our city as an honored guest. Well, I'm not to decline such an eager invitation. Consider it accepted. But first, I'd best tell Miss Aliapode that she'll need more eggs. Go on to Ul'dah. We'll find our own way there before long. Wonderful. Then I shall depart at once and make the stage ready for your arrival. Ahem. You've helped tremendously already, but there's no denying that Petey has taken a shine to you. Let you watch over her in Ul'dah for a while, until she becomes accustomed to crowds. Poor entertainer to have their soul stolen like that. But her soul is still there. It's thriving. If you want to see entertainers without souls, look at Hollywood actors. God. There are some actors in like Hollywood right now that like I like their work, but it doesn't seem like their emotions reach their eyes, and it bothers me. Like there's some like heartfelt scene and I'm just like, man, he just isn't in it. Like there's some of them just like every time I just can't take them entirely seriously when it's heartfelt. You can say Robert Pattinson. Actually, no. Actually, I haven't seen anything with Robert Pattinson since Twilight era, so I want to watch Batman. I was actually going to say Ryan Reynolds. He is dead inside though. I do love a good Robert Pattinson thing. He's so chaotic. Yeah, I don't think Ryan Reynolds' like smile reaches his eyes and it bothers me. Lighthouse is so I want to watch Lighthouse. Like Batman and Lighthouse are like the next, like whenever I do that, I wanna watch them. Where are we going? Oh yeah, hold on. Let's see. Ryan Reynolds, Tom Cruise too. The light doesn't reach his eyes. So I think it might be a Scientology thing on his end. Those are the only two at the top of my head. There's like some other actors I've seen in movies where I'm just like, man, you okay there, buddy? Did they steal it? Did they steal your soul? Did they just suck all the life out of you? Ah, you are arrived. You'll be glad to know that I've managed to win over the planning committee with my story of Petey's show. Ul'dah's gates be cast wide for her arrival. If she is amenable to the idea, I would have her be the star attraction for this year's stage. Slurp, slurp, tasty. Delicious. Delicious souls. But the first order of the day is to spread the word. If we tell the citizens what we saw in Bent Branch Meadows, it is my hope that they will welcome Petey with open arms. And if our show is a success, then we'll have managed a celebration which spans from Gridania to Ul'dah, painting smiles upon the faces of all realms, little ladies and egg fanatics alike. I shall stay here and drum up what interest I can. Pray head to the steps of Thal and do the same. Meet me at the stage afterwards, and together we can shower Petey with applause. Where are we going? Oh, I have to actually, like, it's an Ul'dah thing. Okay. I have to actually tell them about things. I forget what's the next event after Little Ladies and Hatching Tide. I know they combined them this year because obviously they're working on Dawn Trail. So, you know, the less work, the better. I forget what event comes after. Is it just the summer event? The swimsuits? Oh man, swimsuit event will be during Dawn Trail, probably. We'll get swimsuits for our Dawn Trail adventures. Yeah. A go-go performer. Aren't they dangerous? I suppose a friend of mine was raving about the show she saw in Gridania. If it's the very same, I suppose it's worth a look. We better get like a really, really awesome swimsuit this year. Like a really good one. We got Hi Geese. How you doing? Hope you're a fantastic one. Yeah, I think I don't know, there's been a lot of good swimsuits lately in Final Fantasy. Like, how are they gonna improve? It'd be cool if they made like what's the new world called? Like a new world themed swimsuit. You're just playing Destiny 2, have a good Destiny. I'd say we have so many really yeah. Like I have a glam set up for this one. I'll show you after I get done with this conversation. Agobu here in Ul'dah? That dredges up terrible memories of the rampage I witnessed as a child. How do you know that won't happen again? Have you seen this Gobu with your own eyes? Yeah, she's gentle as a tame chocobo. I think it's a swimsuit from like 2 years ago, maybe. Is that so? Well, I see no reason why you would lie to me. Very well, I shall go. Perhaps this way I can conquer my fears. Or maybe last year. It might have been last year's. Oh, let me see. It's this one. This is my favorite so far. Like, how did they top this? It's so good. Like, I love the little cover up that comes with it. It's so nice. Maybe they can have a futuristic swimsuit this year, because like one of the new areas is futuristic. The booba physics swimsuits, yeah. We love the booba physics swimsuits. I didn't know Gobus were capable of anything more than mindless eating. Are you sure the show is just watching a beast chomping on hay? So what if it is? You'll have a chance to see a Gobu up close. Well, if you put it that way. Besides, it's not as if I have aught else to do. All right, look for me among the crowd. Time for PD's performance draws near. Speak with the Royal Seneschal before she takes the stage. Yeah. I wonder what they would do for futuristic. They could even do like more of a bodysuit kind of thing, like, you know, surfer kind of thing where they have a little, like, basically a sand guard. That'd be cool too. Like, it's not on the sexy scale, but like it's on a cool scale there. Maybe they can make like a paladin sword a surfboard. There's still a lot they can do. Okay, where are you, Seneschal? Cool. Oh my god. Can we please... What if for one of these fucking events, they all make joke weapons for it? Like, similar to the Yokai Watch event, except like they're themed around something else. Like we got pool noodle sword. The shield is like the so. What do you mean? Where are you leaving? Come back here. Dragging you back. The shield is, I don't know, the surfboard. We have other joke weapons from events. We have the Chocobo themed red mage weapon from the Halloween event. Oh, yo. I didn't know that was a thing. That might have been before I started playing. What if? Okay. So imagine. So summer themed. What's in summer? Barbecues. Like, you know, cooking a barbecue while you're out on a little summer thing. So what if the ninja weapon could be hot dogs? Cooked hot dogs. My thanks, Ner. It seems that word has spread even further than I'd hoped. And while this is the cause for celebration, PD appears to be intimidated by their expectant gazes. And I don't know, like, I mean, someone could have like kebabs. Oh my god, that'd be cool too. Like if they had just kebabs. I'm trying to think because, you know, my mains are machinist, dancer, and summoner are my mains. It'd be really cool if they had a Tales of Symphonia collab, because then I could have Colette's chakrams for my dancer weapon, and I would never stop using it because I love Tales of Symphonia, and I would love that so much. She's get to bubble blower. Oh my god, that'd be so cool. I don't know what summoner get. We just have books. I don't know. Maybe summoner can get you know, BL manga. Grr. That's the only thing I could think of. Of course, you could just hop upon her head and she'd calm down just like that. But we can't lean on you forever. Why don't you rally her spirits with some encouraging words, Ner? Seems like she's warm to you, and I reckon she'd appreciate whatever you have to say. Yeah, let's rally. Oh my god, the summoner weapon could be boys love manga, and the scholar one could be girls love manga. Truth be told, this is the first time performing alone in front of so many people. I can't see why your legs won't listen to her heart. Little lady's niece's princess. Grr. That did the trick. You've really got a talent for lifting the spirits of the downtrodden, Ner. We are in your debt, truly. It's almost time. Lady Aliapo should be arrived by now. Ner, pray join the bystanders and give Petey your heartiest cheer. I don't know what else we could use a joke weapon. I mean, for dancer, it could be like little floaties. Like little round flotation things, whatever. And someone should use an inner tube as a weapon. And now for the final act. Bedecked in blooming flowers, this ShB princess has prepared something unforgettable for all the little ladies out here. Yeah, mini tubes. This is just how I envisioned it in my dream. And to think I ever believed gobos were not but wild beasts. Oh, I simply adore her. If Hatching Tide is even half as thrilling as this show, I'd best catch the next airship to Gridania. Heh, all's well that ends well. The little ladies get a great show, and Hatching Tide gets even more egg seekers. Their smiles are like so many flowers in full bloom. Petey will be the talk of Ul'dah for moons to come. That she will, that she will. I will have to thank you, Miss Aliapo, for giving us both the chance to bring a little brightness to so many lives. Aw, what a little lady. Thank you, Petey, for bringing joy to the citizens of Ul'dah. Especially its little ladies. Little Ladies Day is honestly the cutest, like, holiday idea ever. And I love it every time it shows up in Final Fantasy XIV. It's just adorable. It was better than I could have imagined. Hatching Tide and Little Ladies Day both will be remembered as highlights of the year. Like, is it based on anything? Because I don't think it's based on, like, an actual tradition, unless it's Japanese, of course. But it's just so adorable, man. Couldn't have done it without your help, Ner. We'll both be looking back on this experience with fondness for the rest of our lives. Because a lot of the other events are based on like real world things like, you know, Easter, Christmas, Halloween. But is like Little Ladies they based on something? It's based on a job. Oh, okay. That's adorable. That's awesome. I didn't know it was a real thing. That's adorable. I gotta look up shit about that later. Is it Grimace? No, I didn't. I just mumble my words a lot and everything is misunderstood. Speaking of which, I've got to thinking maybe it's time to leave this performance business behind me and let Petey spread her wings. I think she'd be more than happy by your side if you'll have her. As for me, I have it in mind to find a place to settle down in the rest of these old bones. I'd hate to tie Petey down just when she's found her passion. If you bring her along into your ventures, she'd be able to deliver smiles to corners of the world I've only heard tales of. How could I say no? Oh, but what if she wants to stay with you? You're her family. Truth be told, I only asked you as a formality. Ha! I know I've placed her in good hands, Ner. I look forward to hearing of her exploits as I while the days away. I don't mean to be rude, but I am required in Gridania. Nonoda must know just how perfectly my dream manifested. Heh, give the last our regards, eh? I'll stay here in Old Dawn until the festivities end, and who knows, maybe longer. And with that, allow me to thank you personally, Ner. No princess in all the realms could have asked for a more devoted seneschal. And that includes Petey. Seeing you dote upon her so dutifully reminded me of why I volunteered for this position in the first place. Although Petey's show is concluded, Little Lady Zay has not. Pray enjoy all that we have prepared. And don't be a stranger in Gridania either. I think that was a pretty short event. So, understandably so. In the heavy working on finishing an expansion thing, they tend to be a lot shorter. Yeah. Is there anything they're selling for the event this year or no? Oh, just confetti. Okay. They might just have like similar confetti for the Hatching Tide side. Right. We have Petey. And now these same things from the previous year. Okay. Then I don't need to pay attention. Alright. Anyway, wipe those smiles off your faces. Stop being happy. We're getting serious now. We are doing serious work here. It's time for Shadowbringers. Let's go. Everyone stop being happy. Yeah. If I see any funny business, any laughs or hee-hees, I will turn this car around. And then if it's oh no! You can stay, Val, you can stay. Even if you do a little chuckle, you can stay. We're going to Circus Trench. Only Val, though. Everyone else, you're on thin ice. Good news, Ner! We've had a stroke of luck in our search for that beacon. Apparently, our colleagues have stumbled across a hidden path leading down into the hollows around the base of the Crystal Tower. Path I doubt we'd ever have found had the Ironworks and the Suns not added their numbers to the party. Thanks to them, we have eager eyes aplenty down there, checking under rocks and peering into every nook and cranny. Still, it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. I'm watching y'all, might be a clown. Exactly, I've armed Val with a gun. She is the judge, jury, and executioner here. Yeah, stop being silly. We're not about that anymore. This is called Shadowbringers, after all. This is edgy as hell. Come on, We better go give him a hand. Oh, I forgot to do this. Like, every time I start an expansion, I like starting the stream on, like, the expansion's, title screen, but I didn't do that. Whoopsies. Oh well. My thoughts exactly. The sooner we find this beacon, the sooner you can travel to wherever it is this mysterious voice is coming from. And the sooner we can work out how to help our friends. We have to find a way to wake them up. And before the Empire comes calling again, we don't have any time to lose. Yeah, I miss the Shadowbringers title screen so much. Like, I started playing in 5.1. So, like, I have a ton of nostalgia for the Shadowbringers opening because I saw it for so long. There's a boat in the North Silver Tear waiting to ferry people to the site. So let's be on our way. Yeah, new quest jingle. Let's go. That's how we know it's real. I miss everything about Shadowbringers. I'm genuinely so excited to re-experience the story. I'm turning up the volume on my own end. I went the wrong way. You shouldn't hear any difference in your end though. Because man. I just look at Shadowbringers and it's like, man. Anyway, let's drive over. No, I don't want to join a fate. Stop that. Get away from me. I'm not buying anything. Leave. Heading to the survey site, madame? It's on the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way to get there is by boat. It's your fate. No, it's not mine. I don't want it. If you found a way to change your fate, would you?
Look how many people there are. Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Would you? No! You may defy it, but you cannot deny it.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
I forgot he sounded like that. You had to change your fate, would you?
Biggs, Wedge.
Aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called it the chief of some other business. So we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Thrice as hard, even.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
Yeah, I forgot that they sound like that. Can't believe made Wedge sound like a smoker last night.
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in. What's that you got there? Now that looks promising.
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Now I have you.
You are right.
What's happening?
Stay with me. Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
The dawn's light will shine again.
Oh, do not look at me so.
You're slaves to a tyrant. There's no freedom in that.
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you!
Say your spirited accounts always comes in.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
Your time has not yet come.
From endless dreams I awake. Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
What do you mean this time of night, though?
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, yet he'd reply.
Yeah.
Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when. You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then. Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
Dizzying heights it rises, the gleaming spire, its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew, between dark and light, the pure and the corrupt, the one true struggle.
My God. I forgot how good the fucking opening was. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so excited, man. Oh. I remember being floored when I first played through Shadowbringers. This is such good opening. Like, way to immediately set the tone and the story in one cutscene. Holy shit. By the way, I have been looking for like this specific version of the theme song forever, because it only plays in the scene. I really like it. It's really pretty, but I don't think it's on the soundtrack. It's so pretty, like the piano and everything. Oh my God.
Halt.
Gee.
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions. From where do you hail?
Limsa Limensa?
Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists. Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin. But instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
Can't believe she's gaslighting me. No such place exists. Wow, okay.
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand, ring and all.
Oh shit. God. The fuck, he has his grippers out?
Right, Captain?
Yeah, this expansion is so good, man. Like, already, banger after banger of a cutscene. Just setting the entire tone for the entire story. It's, like, so good. Val, what if you story skipped? You could play Shadowbringers. It's so, I've been so excited to replay this part of the game. Don't go through Stormblood again like I did. Just story skip. Just do it.
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more. But I see you've met my guest. I will escort her to the Crystarium myself.
Story skip past vault. Yeah, do vault and then immediately story skip. Unless you want to kill Grandpa, you can do that in Heaven's Word at least.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city. Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for gaslighting me, ma'am.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private. Right then, before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons. I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact. As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
Yeah, who is this guy? I don't know him. Do you have any idea how much trouble you've caused? All of my friends vanished.
An inkling, yes. I can only beg your forgiveness. Matters here forced my hand, but all shall be explained in due course, I promise you. Let us begin with the glaring skies up above. Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. And though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try, for in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well. But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
Oh my god. I'm so excited, genuinely. I'm getting so much nostalgia right now from the first time I played. Ah!
City. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol, a monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
Welcome to the Crystarium! And here we are! Welcome, my friends, to the Crystarium. Now, a full and frank discussion in the privacy of my studies would seem to be in order. But I think our conversation would be more meaningful were you to first gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. To that end, I would like you to visit a few of Crystarium's civic leaders and glean something of this world and its predicament. As you can see, this path will take you directly to the Aetheryte, a convenience with which I am sure you are too familiar. Being the rightful object of my summoning spell, you should in theory be able to reach all the way back along your etheric trail and find a connection in the source, believe it or not. I strongly suggest you complete this attunement before venturing any further. After you have done so, walk up the steps next to the Aetheryte and head out on the left to arrive at the Crystalline Mean. This is where you'll find our collective of crafters and gatherers, as well as their spokeswoman, Catless, one of the people I'd like you to meet. Another is Morin. To reach him in his cabinet of curiosity, you want to avoid the aforementioned steps and take an exit on the left, and simply continue straight down and stay straight along and down until you come to the large doors at the end of the path. The third and final person I would like you to meet is Braggy, our man in charge of trade and distribution. He is to be found in the markets, which you can access from the opposite side of the Aetheryte Plaza. In seeking out each of my colleagues, you will visit the major districts of the city and hopefully gain a feel of the place. I trust my directions were simple enough. Crystal clear. Ah. Ha, very good. I can see the layout of the Crystarium owes more historical necessity than planning. I'm sure you'll learn its twists and turns before long. In all honesty, the true challenge may be finding the right way to approach the citizens. As you have discovered during our encounter with the captain, the people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. That being the case, when they ask where you hail, as they inevitably will, I suggest you claim to share a homeland with the Crystal Exarch. There's an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply into that particular mystery. When you finish making the rounds, you may meet me in the large courtyard at the center of town. Until then... First I'm gonna clean my glasses, because something got on them. I don't know what. You know how randomly your glasses will just get like weirdly blurry out of nowhere? Like something happens to them? Man, I love being blind. Love it so much. Yeah, true. Like, I'm just like minding my own fucking business and my glasses are like, hey, what if I ruined your vision for a little bit? Yeah, being blind, yeah, super cool. Super cool. I love paying a lot of money for glasses. Love it so much. I don't have the worst vision that I've met somebody with worse vision than me, but like, because like one of my best friends growing up had like ultra bad vision, as in like, I think she was legally like bad enough that she was legally blind. But whenever I tell people like, yeah, I have this in my eyes, I'm just like, what the fuck? So apparently mine's pretty bad. If I download Final Fantasy 14 on the new PC, I have to figure out how to get my mods and reshade transferred to... Oh! Definitely need to go get an upgrade on my... Yeah, I just got an email. I got an email from my iPlace saying like, hey, it's been a year, you should come over here. But my prescription hasn't changed that much, I don't think. Like, it doesn't feel like I need an update right now. But I technically should take advantage of that because, you know, insurance is a thing. So it's like, it won't cost me money if I go, but also I want to get new glasses. I feel like my prescription's gonna change like a nudge, and they'll be like, okay, time to get new glasses. And I'm like, man, that's a lot of money. By focusing your senses, you detect the flow of vastly distant currents in the aether. Your connection to these energies is faint but stable, and should allow teleportation to 8th rates in the source. I'm gonna go to the Curiosities place now. I'm gonna go here first, just because I like it. Oh, I should get the Aether Shard here. Plus, if I get new glasses, that means I have to get new contacts too, and contacts are really expensive for me. Because I have 2 different visions in both my eyes, so that means instead of getting like a single pack, I have to get a double pack, and they cost so much money. God. Because I think last time I got my contacts, I asked them like, hey, I mean, I don't need that many. Can I just get a single pack? Can I just get like a 3-month supply? And they're just like, no, you have to get a 6-month supply because that's the only way it comes in for you freaks. And I'm like, thank you. My last one I want to get contact. What, really? That's weird. Cause like, I know you have like the one thing with one of your eyes, but like the other one can still wear contacts, right? That's weird. It's like you're blind in one eye, we're going to protect. What? What? Okay, you're blind in one eye, so you can't see out of it. So what's the worst that's gonna happen? What? What's the protecting? Oh, the good one? Oh yeah, because like technically there is a minor risk with contact, so I guess they want to be extra careful. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I thought they were like talking about like we have to protect your blind eye. It's like what does that mean? Don't carry it. Oh shit. What do you mean protect the blind one? So it. Yeah, I just turned on a karaoke. No, I don't have 10K. Well, I turned on the 20K one. Get dunked on. Yeah, I'm 20K either. Ha! You have 8. Oh man, what a shame. Looks like Catboy doesn't get any Snake Eater. Excuse me, miss? Are you recently come to the city, perchance? I'm quite familiar with our civic roles, you see, and well, ahem. What I mean to ask is, have you brought any books with you? A rumpled scroll, even the scrap of scribbled on parchment? My apologies, literature is something of an obsession of mine, as well as a profession. Librarian Morin at your service, and this humble collection is known as the Cabinet of Curiosity. As your powers of perception have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all manner of tomes, documents, and other vehicles for the written word. As horrific as the loss of life and rot brought to the flood questionably was, the damage recorded knowledge is no less catastrophic. We few do all we can to preserve what wisdom survived. But tell me, what brings you to the cabinet today? Looking for any title in particular? Mayhap a spot of academic research. We even have 5 copies of Twilight. Oh, so you have an interest in modern history? Splendid. A thorough review of recent events often can yield novel perspectives. I quite agree. If you would prefer something visual to accompany the account, then I think I have illustrated history book for children somewhere. Just a moment, I will fetch it for you. You look like a woman who wants pictures. His voice flawless. I'm glad. It just came to me. Inspiration struck. And here we are. Would you like to pull up a chair? Make yourself more comfortable. Ahem. On with the lesson then. It's a no-no. Great. 100 years ago, or near enough not to matter, villains known as the Warriors of Light slew the Shadow Keeper, the Steward of Darkness. In the wake of this tainted deed, light began to pour out into the world as if from unseen cracks. It pulled and swelled without cease, until the day an enormous blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We called this calamity the Flood of Light. Everything it touched was leached of life and vigor, leaving naught behind but luminous wasteland. Yet just when it seemed all would be lost, a savior appeared before us. The Oracle of Light, she stood twixt us and approaching doom, and by her power did she stay the flood. Thus was Norfront, and Norfront alone spared the fates of erasure. Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness descended the horrors of strange and terrible aspects that bedevil the few folk who survived. These Sin Eaters were light incarnate, and the fulgent presence stole the night from the northern sky. Even now, they circle the remaining bastions of civilization, ever on the hunt for us, ever hungering for our flesh. I did not realize I would talk for so long. I am sorry. And thus did the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I would be glad to retell it for you. Or I would rather speak on other matters. That too would be my pleasure. I should be glad for the company. Your exchange with Morin taught you about the flood of light. Okay. Let's just teleport back to the Aetherite. Let's go up the stairs next. Oh my god, Vel. Vel's immediately diving in, just like, oh yeah. You gotta play Shadowbringers. Oh my god, Vel's gonna be re-experiencing Shadowbringers with me. I'm so excited. Is it gonna be on your alt or in something else? Rare to see a place so well stocked with goods, isn't it? But not here. Not actually sure. I have a character who's right at the start. Oh, yo, that's handy. I'm going to guess you're new to our fair city. Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen a fine sanctuary. The Exarch can throw up a barrier if the Sin Eaters come knocking, so it's a damn sight safer here than it is out there. Safer and more civilized, too, thanks to us in the mean. Work together to procure materials and resources, and craft the goods which make city life possible. This is the place to visit if you need a coat mended or a kettle forged. Just don't go think it'll be handed to you on a plate like those Gilmorian layabouts. Here in the Crystarium, we work for a living. Though I see you're no stranger to honest labor, you don't have that whiff of indolence about you like some folk I've met. Still, I can't quite pin down your profession. Where is it you're from? One of the Exarch's countrymen, you say? I see. Well then, I'll work twice as hard to make you feel welcome. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him, and any friend of his is a friend of ours. It is really quite incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the crystal tower into existence and pulled the entire thing out of thin air. We have friends? It wasn't long before droves of refugees began congregating around its base, desperate for shelter after losing their homes to the flood. And that's how the Crystarium began. At the Exarch's invitation, buildings started going up, with help of some curious relics brought forth from the tower. The place gradually expanded into the thriving metropolis you see today. The city stood here for decades now, yet the eldest among us swear the Exarch looks the exact same as he did back then. He is indeed a man of many mysteries, but for all his secrecy, he has never yet let us down. And if he, and you, wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, then the folks here will respect your wish for privacy. I am, however, more than a little curious to see any crafting talent you may be hiding. If you ought to contribute on that front, be sure to come back and visit once you've had a chance to settle in. Just ask for Catless, and I'll find you a niche here in the crystalline mean. You can help us keep the cogs in the city greased and turning. Your exchange with Catless taught you the life in the Crystarium. there's one more aetherite around here somewhere. Got that one. I have to go up the stairs to get the next one. Because it's the Amaru launching pad, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the Aetherite Plaza and take the directions that the Exarch advised of us. Go this way. God, this place looks so good. It's so cool, man. New to the city, friend? The spitting head and wide eyes gave you away. Welcome. My name is Braggy, and I'm the master of these markets. They gave you this district another official title, but I'm not in the habit of using it. Too florid by half. In any case, our merchants stock a range of equipment for drawn such as yourself, so finding something in your size shouldn't be a problem. I'm sorry, did you say drawn? Hi, something wrong? Let's see if we can straighten this out. See the two in front of us? This shorter one is a hume. And the taller one is an elf. That sturdy individual over there is a Valgent. What's the one with the horns is a drawn, like you. Then you have the large, scaly chaps with long tails and a knack for raising livestock. Those would be the Zune. Which apparently not the name you know them by. Now I'm curious as to know which far-flung region you hail from. Ah, the same as the Exarch, eh? Well, that explains it. You don't get much further flung than that. We've had a few of your lot pass through in recent years. Despite the obvious learning, they floundered over the simplest things. But not to worry. Should you find yourself confused by the local language or customs, I'll be here to answer your questions. Your exchange with Braggy has taught you the peoples of the first. Get the two aetherite shards over here. Let's go to the main area. I got a high Exarch. Actually, I want the aetherite shard first. Now we can talk to Exarch. I mean, after I'm done with this stuff. Okay, we got everything. Well, how did you fare? Did my colleagues help you form a clearer picture of the world and its people? Yes, it seems you were treated as the most thorough introduction. I understand it was something of a chore, but 'twas necessary that you grasp these things before we proceed. As for the Crystal Tower's origin, you may have noted that details were sparse. The structure is, in fact, the selfsame one you know from the source, transported to the first in its entirety. It was my first attempt at breaching the boundaries between worlds, something of a trial run for your eventual crossing, and although I do not know which era I tore it from, I do know that its arrival served to net the wheels of fate in motion. You've done as I requested, and learned something of the world in which you find yourself. Now it's time I've fulfilled my half of the bargain, and explained what has befallen your comrades. That is a conversation I would rather have in the privacy of my quarters, however. I must go on ahead to the tower and organize a few things, but I shall see that the guard knows to admit you. Just like that? Then Grahatia is... I'm not familiar with that name. Is there something I should know? That he murdered him. An extraordinary tale, but I'm afraid I found no such individual residing in the tower when it passed into my care. Mayhap we can revisit that mystery another time. For now, I think it best that we focus on the present. This guy fucking murdered Graha, didn't he? God damn it. Damn, can't pour one out for Grahatia. Taken way before his time. Greetings, madame. The Exarch awaits you within. This area is so pretty.
Welcome to the Ocular, my private study. We can speak here without fear of being overheard. I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind. Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow scions. To put it simply, they are here in the first. Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the source. In the space of a single hour in your home world, an entire year might pass in the first, and the reverse could also be true. The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted. That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence, and thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time.
How convenient.
As for your companions, however, Yustola and Urianger have dwelt here for 3 winters, all told, while Thancred's count stands at 5. Even our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alize, have lived in the first for almost a year. My intention had been to summon only you, but the art of reaching across worlds has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well. As they were not the object of my summons, their transference was incomplete. Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are, in truth, merely spirits that one can see and touch.
Damn, Thancred Spirit naked? Wow.
Consequently, while you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
What are you gonna put on your Dawn Trail bingo cards? On mine, I'm gonna put Thancred being naked for the 3rd time in an MSQ. What have they been doing all this time?
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least. As you may have surmised, however, our efforts met with little success. And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Urianger shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift. In that chaotic no-man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future. That which would one day come to pass. In his vision of tomorrow, the first was rejoined with the source. This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes. Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die. And thus did the Scions embrace their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours. Their souls are stranded in the first, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction. Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity. Considering these circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events. And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home. What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
For the moment.
Excellent. You will not regret this. With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road.
Oh?
Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
The Crystarium boasts a number of residential districts, but I have been informed that a room has just become available at the Pendants, which, as it turns out, is perfect. Our path there will take us past the markets. I was hoping to give you my own instructions of their wares. Come along. Man, I hope the room isn't haunted. I would hate that. I hate haunted rooms. Don't you hate it when you go rest somewhere and it's haunted? The worst thing in the world. I went to the wrong place. No! Check, did you bring a ghost into my chat? What the fuck? Now the game's gonna be haunted. You just ruined it. Now there's gonna be a ghost in my room. Ugh. I'm scared of the ghost. Check put a ghost in my game now. You can't just let a ghost out willy-nilly. You don't know the consequences of your actions.
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Crystarium. What you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here.
Wow, well, don't fucking eyelash me. You know what you did.
Yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough. Each nation once minted its own coins, but 'twas all a jumbled mess following the flood. After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal. As for a unit of measurement, we agreed upon the term gil, a word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here. And as our traders peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of gil become common practice. From what your stola tells me, a standard coin from the source equates to exactly 1 gil here, or near enough not to matter. Our way of life has benefited greatly from the artifacts we recovered from the tower, some of which may be familiar to you.
Oh? Like gun? They have guns here? Yo, they have phones? Yo, they have games on their phones? Yo. She's like, wait, phones? Wait a minute. She's like, God damn it, not the fucking Alligans again. Why?
But I fear it would not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your homeworld. A Van Kerm Sin?
Yes, I'm here. Of course I'm here. What amusements do you have for me today?
My dear Feo Ul, paragon of pixie kind. For you, I have the most vital task. This fine lady is a friend from a distant realm. And we have need of a means to ferry things back and forth from her home. Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
You came from beyond, didn't you? From beyond the rift? How wonderfully exciting! What a brave and reckless and marvelous thing you did! You've the heart of a pixie, you do. After careful consideration, I have decided to grant you my assistance. Make a pact with me and the fun can begin. But answer me this, traveler. Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth? Your nails?
My teeth?
Just as I thought! Then you've a good stout connection with your home through which all your belongings, great and small, may easily pass. From this moment forth I will be your Isne Fis, and you my Sne Yak. Like the branch which sprouts from the sapling, our bond will flow unbroken from one to the other. Raise your hand. Tis done. We are bound now, dearest sapling. Come then. Make your request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
Mayhap her message to your friends in the source to inform them of your safe arrival.
Send a message to Tataru.
Consider it done.
As you heard, that was Feo Ul of the Pixies. Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by Pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium. Right, we were going to organize a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
Yeah, man. Hope that fucking ghost dropped in here. Does it appear there? If there's a ghost, it's all your fault, Check. You did this. As a result, with your pact with Feo Ul, you now have access to delivery moogles. What? Another? What the fuck, dude? Summoning Velswallen the First. I'll take responsibility. Okay, take responsibility. When the ghost appears, you have to kiss it on the mouth. Yep, yeah, when you see the ghost, go find him. He's waiting. Ah, there you are. I'm just finalizing the matter of your accommodation. You'll have a private room here in the Pendants for the duration of your stay, to make use as you see fit. When you're ready to retire, the manager will show you to your lodgings. Pray, rest, and recuperate, and we shall reconvene at the Ocular anon. I believe that covers all of the practical concerns. Thank you for answering my call, Nair. We are denied the comforting blanket of light. We are denied the comforting blanket of night, but may peaceful dreams attend you nonetheless. Pleasure to meet you, miss, and welcome to your new home at the Pendants. Your room is ready, if you care to retire. Alright. Ooh, nice room. Very nice. Yo, it comes with oranges? I'm all set. God damn it, Check. The ghost is here. Come on. Go say hi.
I know you. You're the warrior of light from the source.
The warrior of darkness? Warrior of Kingdom Hearts?
What? Did you just... You can hear me? Oh, gods, how long has it been? That was what I called myself in your world. The Warrior of Darkness. My real name is Ardbert. I used an alias in the source. A daft one, looking back.
Yeah, it was really stupid, wasn't it, Ardbert?
If you recall my tale, it was my comrades and I who caused the flood. We thought our home doomed. And so we listened to the Ascians. Let them guide us to the source and tried to hasten their goddamned ardor. I remember when we fell, defeated by you and yours. I remember our audience with Minfilia, how she listened to our pleas and returned our souls to the First. The flood was poised to swallow Norvrant, Minfilia and my friends. They surrendered what little they had left to hold it back. Just faded away, leaving me to bear witness. Tell me, do you know the year? How much time has passed since we caused the flood?
100 years.
100 years. 100 long years. My hands find no purchase. My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas, be they whispered or screamed, reach not a single ear. I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift. I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Then bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew it, I found myself in this room.
Yeah, that was Check. He put you in chat. That's what happened.
Why is it that you can see me? What are you even doing here, come to that?
Well, I'm the protagonist. Yeah, apologize to him. Or don't apologize, like, maybe you did a good thing for him. by putting him in chat?
Summoned to save the first. A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who try to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that. But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear me, then perhaps there is a reason I endured. If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end. Well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light.
Oh, god damn it. Like, how much? How much are you watching?
Do me a favor. Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.
Like, are you watching me the whole time? Is this like a Ghost of Mrs. Muir situation where like there's a ghost watching me every time I like, you know, dress and shit? Like, that's kind of weird. I can make that reference now because we had the watch party. Hey, let's go tell the Exarch that our room's haunted. Mistress Nur, the Exarch awaits you within.
How did you find your new quarters? I trust you were able to rest.
I had a ghostly visitor.
I was not aware the room was haunted, and you were rather tired. Well, should you receive another visitation, be sure to let me know.
Oh my god. You're just like, man, is she hallucinating? Oh no.
Now, let us return to the subject of the Scion's whereabouts.
Hotel's haunted.
This map shows the lands of Norvrand, the only area to be spared the flood of light. The Crystarium is here, in the region known as Lakeland. To the north is the fairy kingdom of Il-Meg. That is where you'll find Urianger. To the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Rak-Tika. Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest. Alas, neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty. As such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium. Alphino is on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yulmore, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness. For his part in furthering our cause, Alphino journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement. Alize, meanwhile, traveled south to the arid wastes of Armarang. They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin Eaters. In contrast to her brother, Alize felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information on our foe. So, will it be Calicia or Armarang? It matters not which you choose to visit first. Simply inform me once you've made your decision, and I will see to it that you are provided with a suitable mount. But you must be wondering about Thancred. He has taken up with a new companion, and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of sin eaters. Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
Not gonna lie, I forgot about Thancred. I didn't even cross my mind. Just like, oh yeah, these were where the Scions are. Completely forgot Thancred. Oh well. Okay. I am going to lead this to a poll. So should we go see Alphino first or Alize? Let me make a poll. So vote on it, and we're gonna choose that one first. Poll. Two minutes. Vote. Or else. Or something. Yeah, when I first played Shadowbringers, I went to go see Alize first. Because, you know, I like her more, but who knows? We could see Alphino first. I don't know. There is legitimately no, there's no, like, benefit to, like, seeing one or the other first. It's just, like, a matter of preference, which I really like. I wish they did this more in MSQ, where, you had a choice of where to go. I know it's more difficult, but, you know. I've been feeling to do more stuff like this in Dawn Trail, especially because they're aiming it to be like more choice based. Like you have more of a choice, like how the story goes direction wise. And I think it's nice. Like even if like obviously it's an MMO, so you can't really have multiple endings really. I mean they tried with Nier and look where that happened, but but it's nice to be able to have the choice of like what different path you want. I like that. I like that. It's not always about the ending, it's about like the journey to get there. Yeah, pick a side team. Yeah. I don't know which side I'm gonna pick. I know that like one of the sides is like being led by the new character, like the new girl that's in the trailer, and the other one's being led by Erenville. So I think I'll decide like depending on like what they want to do. I'm going wherever Erenville goes. Oh. Simp. Are you gonna have your recovery arc with Syl and Dawn Trail depending? It looks like it's gonna be Alize. I don't know. You can just decide after you experience the story too. Or just go by vibes. Recovery arc. Alright, we're gonna go see Alize first. I know that my character is like still kind of like just in her like honeymoon phase. All right, in search of Alize. Ready to depart for Amarang? Alize will be overjoyed to see you safe. I know she was particularly concerned with your well-being. She impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was repeatedly. I mean, yeah, you had horrible timing with Alize. I only hope that my part in sending you to her will garner some measurement of forgiveness. Here, this is a letter of introduction addressed to a man named Cassard, master of the merchant caravan. There are few who know the ways of the desert as well as he does. Find him at the Amaru launch, and he will see that you reached your destination. Technically, we can accept the Alphino quest too, but like at the end of the Alize quest, we go back here anyway, so like there's no point really. Okay, Amaru launch. Hi, Cassard. If you're come looking for work, I might have a spot in another guard. Oh, a friend of the Exarch? Hoping to meet someone in Amarang, are you? Then I shall be your guide. I was about to set off for our outpost there, as a matter of fact, so we can leave right away, assuming you have everything you need. I'm gonna open my new equipment first. And equip all of it. All set, and off to the unforgiving sands we go. You are now to travel to Amarang. Speak with the adroit Ambaru tamer to fly through the desert. You can also use your Aether compass to assist in locating Aether. Oh god, wait a minute. No! No, wait, I take it back. I have to do my Aether currents again. God damn it. No, I can't fly anymore. Wait, I forgot about this. No. No, I'm screaming and crying. Don't take me back. Don't take me back. No, I can't fly.
From this parched earth, the nation of Nabath, Arang once rose. When I journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Amarang meant majestic land in the language of his people. And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
Good music starting up. Good shit. Oof, no matter how many times I come here, the cold never fails to catch me off guard. The sky might be as bright as the scorching hours a day, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Now, the Exarch's letter said I was to take you to the inn at Journey's Head, which is where this Alizé friend of yours is staying. But that's a fair old distance, so I propose we make a stop in Mord Soak to break up the trek, allowing me to attend some business, and you to enjoy the local hospitality. Sound good? Good. Alright, you lot, I'm off, but I better not see the goods covered in sand when I get back. Right. We head southwest, straight as an arrow. I'm not straight. Sir, I'm not straight. I can't do that. I'm sorry. Hey. Wait. 186 southwest. West. Southwest. Ah, there it is. No, don't interrupt me. I'm Aether currenting. That's right. Anyway, where's the next one? West, okay. Stop here a moment. This is your first visit to Amarang, is it not? Before you cross the River of Sand, you need to turn around and feast your eyes on that. They built them big, didn't they? That's Qasar Sharl, a fortress meant to protect the northern reaches of Nabatharang. Seeing what was left behind, I believe it when they say it was once one of Norvant's mightiest nations. at least until the flood came along. Great chunks of Naboth Orang's lands were lost to the light, its great city included. The few who survived didn't see much point in staying. Most of them, anyway. Not many choose to come here these days. Not when everything's in ruins. Even that hulking great fortress has become little more than an Amaru roost for me and my caravan. But not everywhere is as deserted as this place. Just wait until you see more smoke. Let's press on, shall we? It's all west, so must be a little further this way. I don't think we can access that area. Oh wait, I remember this Aether Current spot. It's gonna taunt me forever. Gotta taunt me. Here we are, Mordsoak. By the blessed shadow I love this town. Mordsoak, not just full of Mord, but Humes as all manner of others too. It has long been a refuge for folk displaced by the flood, because the population is nothing if not diverse. Oh, have you met a Mord before? They might look like shifty little blighters, but a more welcoming lot you would never wish to meet. Speaking of which, we should pay our respects to Master Gengen. I'll go ahead and let him know we've arrived. Let's grab the Amaru and the Aetherite. Aetherite time. Right. I actually think that this will call it for me. I kind of wanted to meet Alize today, but I'm not feeling it right now. I kind of wanted this to be like a 2.5 hour stream anyway, so like we're getting to it. So I think this is a good as chance as any to stop for the night. Schedule for next week. I have not decided on a lot of things, but I'm probably gonna do more Final Fantasy on Monday. I do like really want to like press. Like you'll see a lot of Final Fantasy from me until I move, just because I really want to get like into Shadowbringers before I move. So Monday will probably be Final Fantasy 14. No streams tomorrow probably. I'm probably gonna like try and pack a few things, I guess. And then Tuesday is gonna be Please Be Happy. Wednesday I'm gonna be a matcha stream. Probably gonna do a Mori this week. Thursday I don't know, and Friday I have a collab with Errol, probably just on Errol's channel. I don't think I'm gonna stream my half of it, but yeah, that seems like it's gonna be that. I'm gonna post a schedule tomorrow, and yeah, let's see who we're gonna raid. Let's see who's on. I get to log into my main and do the event so I can get the mount for myself. Hee hee haha. What is this? What is this I'm seeing? Is Chalcedonic streaming at this hour? What the hell? I never see her on this late. Okay, well, I'm gonna read Cal's. Usually she's done by now. I'm gonna stream Chalcedonics, because I never get to do that. Collab, well, I'm raiding Chalcedonics while she's collabing, because I never get to raid her. So, let's go. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me for Final Fantasy 14. I'll see you on Monday for more. Bye!